girl had just finished serving a bowl of soup when the royal consort deliberately let it slip from her hands. Before anyone could react, the royal consort accused the girl of doing it on purpose and demanded that the king banish her from the palace. But her acting was so unconvincing that everyone could tell she was simply making a scene, and no one paid any attention to her. The royal consort had been targeting the girl because she had secretly broken the king's decree by eating meat. When her attendants scrambled to hide a pork trotter, the girl happened to walk by. Afraid that the girl would expose her, the royal consort immediately threw the pork trotter away and hurried off. Moments later, the king passed by and caught the delicious aroma of meat. After following an unhealthy diet in the past, he had been eating only vegetarian meals for an entire month under his own decree. Unable to resist the temptation, he ignored his own rule and took a bite. The very next moment, he collapsed and was rushed to bed. Furious, the prince ordered a full investigation to find out who had brought meat into the palace. When the royal consort heard the prince's order, panic set in. That night, she even dreamed that everyone discovered her eating meat and sentenced her to a lifetime without it. She woke up in terror and made up her mind to drive the girl out of the palace. The royal consort secretly ordered her servants to replace all of the girl's vegetable cooking oil with animal fat. She believed that once the girl used it, she would violate the king's decree and be expelled from the palace. Meanwhile, the girl was preparing the king's and the prince's meals as usual. As soon as the prince began tasting the food, the royal consort rushed in and accused him of breaking the king's decree. The sudden accusation left the prince completely confused. Before he could respond, the girl arrived together with the king. The royal consort immediately reported that the girl had cooked with animal fat and demanded that the king banish her for violating his order. The girl, however, remained perfectly calm. Confident that victory was hers, the royal consort called for an inspection. To her disbelief, the inspector announced that the girl had done nothing wrong. It turned out that while cooking, the girl had noticed something unusual about the oil. Instead of serving the prepared dish, she deliberately presented the king with an empty plate and privately informed him that someone had switched the cooking oil. Realizing something was wrong, the king investigated the matter and quickly uncovered the royal consort scheme. Caught red-handed, the royal consort confessed why she had tried to frame the girl. To everyone's surprise, the girl smiled and explained that she had been so focused on creating new recipes back then that she hadn't even noticed the royal consort eating meat. Only then did the royal consort realize how foolish she had been. As punishment for her actions, she was forbidden from eating meat for an entire year.